Hi, welcome, welcome. Hello, Victoria. I hope you're still here. Okay, so we're doing the runes today. Now, what I've got is the rune cards for readings today. Now, if you want a tarot reading, don't forget a tarot and oracle you want to donate. I've got the magical Nordic tarot. Okay, with the XaRa oracle card. So you can see the pinned link, or the description box down below to get the information. Right. So let's just fix this up. There we go. So yeah, XaRa magical Nordic tarot for the donations, and then we're just doing rune readings for the donations. So for free readings, sorry, free readings. So if you've got, this is a rune oracle set. Comes like this, boxed set with the cards, and then it's got lots of information with the runes. Does come with the talisman cards as well. So yeah. So what was I up to yesterday when we did this yesterday? Right, runes. So I started with, I talked yesterday, we talked about the introduction, what are runes, rune lore, the beliefs behind the runes, did all that, origins of the runes, the letters and their meanings. And so now we're up to casting the runes. So here we're talking about preparing for a reading. Reading the cards at a glance included in this pack incorporate the essential information you need to read the runes. Each rune embodies the spirit of an element of the natural world or a divine spirit that inspired our ancestors. XaRa is the rune that denotes harvest. Below in the picture. Okay, it's preparing for a reading. The simplicity of runes means they can be used by anyone interested in divination, but their long history and their resonance with natural forces give them a subtlety that is revealed only through knowledge and experience. So they are an ideal system to use if you're new to divination and will bear greater dividends as you continue to use them. To help you with the reading the runes, you'll find the basic meanings listed on each card. At first, you'll need to keep referring back to the pages of this book to check the multiple facets of meanings that each rune represents, as well as the meanings if the card is upside down or reversed. Reading the rune requires you to connect with your intuitive self, and this is much easier once the symbols and their meanings are familiar to you. You'll start to come up with your own interpretations as you reflect on the aspect of nature that they represent. You might make a point of reading up on one rune each day and tracing the symbol on paper to help imprint its image in your mind. It's a good idea to keep a book of your own notes or a journal on which you record the readings that you've done and how you interpreted the runes. Relax and focus. Doing a rune reading requires concentration, and it's important to relax your mind before doing a reading so that you can be open to what the cards are telling you. It's helpful to be in a clear space. It's much easier to focus if clutter is kept to a minimum. Take a few moments to sit calmly before you start. Close your eyes and concentrate on your breathing. To help center yourself, some people like to light a candle and stare into the flames, or ask for guidance from a higher being. Then take the cards in your hands and with your eyes closed again, focus on the weight and the feel of the cards. When you're ready to start, allow the issue on which you want guidance to come to the forefront of your mind. Try to phrase the issue as a question, making it as succinct as possible. Stick to one question per reading. 2 questions create confusion. Decide which method you're going to use to lay out the cards. And if you're not sure, you can pick one of the method cards supplied with you with this pack at random. Okay, shuffle the runic cards as you would any pack of playing cards. Keep the side with the symbol face down so that you are not tempted to take notes of the order or placement of a desired card. As you shuffle, keep focusing on the question that you want answered. When you're ready, place the deck on the table and using the palm of your hand, spread the cards in a line using a single smooth movement. You can now select the number of cards that your method requires. Some people like to do this with their eyes shut. Others prefer to keep their eyes open and see which cards draw them. Whatever you feel right, let your subconscious guide you. Many people like to lay out the runes on a cloth, known as in a runic cloth. This can be a simple piece of fabric, though some may show the 4 points of the compass or other designs. But to start with, it's fine to lay the runic cards out on any flat surface. It's a good idea to clear it. Good idea to clear it on any paraphernalia so that you're not distracted by what you see out in the corner of your eye. Make sure that you lay out the cards in the order which you selected them. So it goes on. So we've got a 1 cast rune, a 3 cast. So let's do the collective. Let's do pick a pile first. Okay, so if I do a pick a pile, take a moment to take a breath. One, two, three. Two, three. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, the first ones we have here, okay, protection, gift, and man. So friendships. So it's all about feeling like you are, I keep getting the words helped. I feel like you're being helped. Help to have success. I feel like there's a sense of help. I feel like you're developing some sort of, like you've been given some help at this time so that you can succeed in the journey that you want for all the, for the greater, I keep getting for the greater good. So it feels like you've got some support, you've got some guidance, you've got some direction to move into, so that you have that sense with, you know, you've got that protection, that success. So you've got the success that you have, that you need in your life for the greater good. So there is that movement forward in that. Okay, next we've got the sense of, well, feeling like everything's being destroyed at this moment. There's a lot of destruction. Things may not feel so positive. So there's a need for a sense of I want to say there's a need. There's a real to connect with one's own need. Okay, you might feel as though everything's not going quite the way you want it. You might be feeling like everything's disrupting what's actually going on for you. So you need to really look at your own needs. What's important to your journey right now? It's all about, what are you learning? What wisdom are you gaining from this situation? Okay, and pile number 3. Start moving forward. It's about your progress at this time. As you get a sense of understanding, you release the barriers, you remove any barriers that you have at this time. So yeah, being able to move forward with clarity comes from removing any barriers that you might have at this time. So that's your 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Well, that did not really. Okay. Okay, so I just need to get rid of this. So I don't know whether it's the weather, maybe. So nobody wants a reading today. Okay. Hi, Nav. Welcome. Right. What's your question? And today I've got magical. Hi, Victoria. Oh, you're still here. I've been waiting for a question. For hello. Oh, sweet. Victoria, you're still here. Cool. What did you want? I sort of mucked around a little bit and decided to do tarot, runes, and I do have the XaRa oracle as well. Everything feels a bit slow today. Right, get rid of the borders. Victoria, ask a question. The best questions start with how, what, and why. When you ask yes and no questions, it doesn't leave any wriggle room. Because Nav, getting your is really about the person that's marking your exam. It's really about the person marking your exam, and we have no control over that person. It can also be about how much you've studied. Yeah. Nav, it's not really the best question to ask. It's not really, because there's too many variables when it comes to work, when it's with somebody else, because it can be all about who's marking the exam. Think about how you can improve your life. What do you need to know that's going to improve your journey, your work, your social life, maybe a relationship that you're currently in, maybe in a situation with family, maybe in with a work colleague. You know, health. What do you need to do? What do you need to know in regards to the situation. Feels like everything's very slow today with the with the YouTube. So I'm just waiting for Victoria's question. Okay, so let me type up this list. Victoria, Maeve, Nev, and Memi. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, we talk Victoria. Nev, that's a good question. Sort of. I can word this a bit better. Okay, Victoria. Okay, you're talking about your friends. Well, let's do this. Is there a friends genuine? There's definitely a kindness. We get Queen of Cups. When I asked about your friends, I do get a Queen of Cups. So there's definitely a friend who genuinely cares about you. There is a friend. There is somebody that definitely cares about you, that's kind and caring, that's genuine. Doesn't mean all your friends are, but definitely feels like there's one friend that is definitely there. There is someone who's kind. And you get Fihu, which is about success and abundance. So yeah, it does feel like you've got a friend who's very kind, who's very gentle, who's very caring. And there is that abundance, prosperity. But I think it's about acting with discernment in a little bit of way. We get this Queen of Cups is about nurturing your own emotions as well, and allowing yourself that sense of growth and expansion within yourself, Victoria. So it's really important, I think, when you look at your friends, that you trust in your own intuition, trust your own emotions. Trust in yourself. Take care of yourself. You've definitely got a friend that is genuine, that cares about you. So Nav, are you on the right path? Hi NC, yes, I'll add you. Knight of Swords. Okay, Knight of Swords to me is about taking a breath, making sure you've got a plan and you've got a strategy, making sure that you are doing what you need to do before you rush into anything. It's important for you just to take a breath for a moment and just make sure that you've got all your plans, you're all ready to go before you move forward, before you rush into things. Making sure you've planned and strategized. It's all about the sense of, definitely talks about a sense of victory and success. So you, as long as you sort of take that sense of planning and strategy, you'll find yourself on the right path. Okay, you're on the way that you move forward. You'll have that sense of I think you'll have that sense of authority in your own journey, which is super important there. Okay, so as long as you plan and strategize, you'll be on the right path. Okay, take a moment to reflect and make sure that you have got all your, you've got everything sorted. Everything's there, and you'll be on the right path. Okay. NC, I just need a question, NC. And Aldona, if you just type in your question, that'll be cool. When M and Simba will be in reconciliation. Okay. Is there reconciliation in this relationship? Okay. Card that flew out is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it feels like there's life's ups and downs. You have to really think about your destiny, or where you're supposed to be. What's actually going on in this situation. Okay, it feels like there's a lot of thought and a lot of reflection. It feels like you're stuck. You're stuck in this situation. You're feeling very stuck about things at this time. So let's have a look. Okay, I feel like there's a need to move forward, okay, onto your own path. I'm getting a sense of needing your own progress. Okay, I know that you're very, very stuck, but it's really about moving forward on your own journey, your own path, to have that progress to move forward. Okay, I do feel like there's a real need to move forward on your own. Have that sense of peace within yourself. So just think about yourself for a moment, because you're very stuck in this situation. So it's really about you moving forward in your own journey, in your own travels, doing what you need to do to move forward on your own is really important at this time. NC. Okay. Endings, no. It doesn't, it feels as though that things are ended. There's a need for closure in the situation here. It's about having a sense of understanding, a sense of clarity, of connecting with your own destiny, your own path. So there's a real ending to the situation. So to me, it's like straight away is that there is no reconciliation here. There's no trying to get you back. There's a sense of moving forward in the own path, really about finding a sense of understanding with the progress with things that are moving on. So I do feel like there is an ending to the situation, a sense of closure to it. Okay, so it's really important for you to really think about your own opportunities, your own progress, your possibility to reach a higher understanding within yourself. Okay, this is a time for you for meditation and reflection and really sort of connecting with oneself during this journey. Right, Aldona, a general. Hi. XaRa, yep, you've just subscribed. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Oops, a general, sorry. XaRa, okay, XaRa. Cool, thank you. Aldona. Okay, for you, it's about creating the boundaries that you need. Maybe breaking free from some of the habits and things that have been going on. But it's also, I get a sense of really feeling like you need to really sort of create. This is quite clear in the boundaries that need to be created at this time. Allowing yourself the sense of new ideas coming into play. So as you sort of create the boundaries that you actually need, it does give you the freedom. And when I'm talking about boundaries from sense of restriction, things that restrict you and things like that, allowing yourself the freedom. And I'm talking about, could be about people, somebody restricting you, somebody sort of holding you back in some way. When you sort of create those boundaries, those saying no type of energy is what I'm getting here, a sense of saying no, allows you the possibility to actually move forward on the journey that you actually want, that you need to take. So in a way, I just get the sense of saying no to someone. Being able to actually say no is going to allow you to actually move forward on your journey. So XaRa. Okay, XaRa. Oh, card that flew out. Six of Cups. Okay, it seems like you're stuck on the memories of the past. Okay, it feels like you're stuck on the memories of the past. And what flipped out? Okay, we've got secrets. We've got a sense of, feels like you're willing to take a chance. Feels like you're stuck on the memories of the past and you're wanting to take a chance in moving forward. It's a risk. Feels like you're very sort of, I feel like there's a sense of romanticizing the past, sort of connecting to the past. XaRa. Feels like you're very stuck on the past. But I feel it's time to sort of connect to who you truly are as an individual. I feel like really getting the sense of your feminine energy. I do feel like there's a sense of you being stuck in the past, and it's about time to sort of really connect with your own feminine energy, enabling you to sort of maybe take a risk in moving forward on your own. No actions. I think it's very important for you just to take a breath for a moment. XaRa, take a breath for a moment and just really look at the situation. Why did you break up? Oh, thank you for the donation, Victoria. It's time for you, XaRa, to just take a breath for a moment and really reflect on why you broke up. What's the reason for it? Has it been dealt with in any way? Yes, XaRa. Thank you very much for the donation. Muchly appreciated. So I just need your question, XaRa. Victoria, thank you very much for the donation. Yep. Just need your question. So I'm just waiting for Victoria's question. Oh, sorry, Victoria. Sorry, I should say Victoria. Victoria, yeah. Okay. What does E want you to know? Okay, first thing is about having the courage or the strength to sort of move forward on the journey that you want. Okay, it's all about having courage, having strength, opening the heart up to new possibilities, really opening yourself up to things. And standing in your own power is really important too, to be able to stand in your own facts, your own truth of the situation. Trusting your own intuition is really important as well. So I get a sense of just standing in your own courage and your own having the courage to stand in your own power, to open yourself up to love. So let's have a look here. Messenger of the gods. So let's have a look at this. Okay. So it's a representative, it's a communication. It's time to communicate with your wishes and fears. So I think that's what it's about, having the courage to communicate your fears or any wishes that you actually have, to be clear with your communication is super important as well, to be able to verbalize it. So it's all about communication, being able to communicate. Victoria, I'm also getting with the runes here, very much about connecting with your feminine energy. Being able to look at the truth of your own feminine energy, connecting with who you are as an individual. Yeah. So that's really important there, to be able to connect with your own feminine energy, being able to have that courage, that being able to speak your truth and everything like that. Connecting to who you are is so important here. So it's about connecting to your feminine energy, your nurturing self. To be able to nurture oneself is really important. It's your responsibility to take care of yourself as well emotionally. Yeah, donation. Yeah, if you want to donate again, that's fine. Right, so what have we got? Will SH help me tomorrow? What help do you expect? I mean, help with what? And who's SH? What's going to happen tomorrow with SH? Oh, and homework, okay, and schoolwork, okay. There's always hope, but it's I feel like there's doubt coming into play here. There's always hope. There's always a possibility. It could be depending on what else is going around, what else is happening. You've got SH, right? You've got their free will. Something may come up in the situation. So I think there's a need to have a sense of being at one with the situation. I do feel as though there's always hope for it, but there could be some other things that come into play. It's interesting because you also get this with a sense of finding a sense of inner peace and joy within the situation. So there might be a sense of acceptance. You know, you've got things that there's always hope that this will happen, but things can happen at any time to throw it. So you've got to be at peace with whatever happens. You've got a third person, you've got this SH, this person, and so other things may come into play here. They've got their free will. So, yeah. So he could be busy with, yeah. So things could come up. I mean, there's always the hope with it all, but it does feel like with the 5 of Cups that things can be out of control. there are things that happen that could be out of control. So you sort of got to be at peace with that. So yeah, don't forget, if you want to donate for a little bit more in a reading, the link is pinned, or read the description box down below. If you go through Ko-Fi, there is some exclusive content. Hi, Noah. So, Victoria. Okay. So I'm just waiting for Victoria's second question. Yep. One good thing about Ko-Fi, it comes through in the chat, which is really cool. So I'm just waiting for Victoria's question. It's got priority. Hi, Gaby. Yep, I'm just doing the donations first, and then I'll continue with the free readings. So, Victoria. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Okay, what's the foundation of this relationship? What is the best to do is, what is the foundation of this relationship? Okay, we begin with there's definitely some passion. So I asked what's the foundation of the relationship. There's definitely some passion there. Definitely sees you as someone who's quite passionate, but there could be an emotional withdrawal. So there could be a not really showing how he truly feels sort of energy. Okay, someone's not quite showing their true emotions, or their emotions, or they're not ready for that. They're not ready to move. They're not ready to show their emotions. And so might feel, I want to say, disconnected from their emotions. I feel like there's very much of quite a practical sort of firm sort of energy. Like there's a sense of everything has to be in its right place. I want to say quite a sort of a military type energy coming through here. Someone who's very disconnected from their emotions. They're quite practical in their approach to the situation. So it's really up to you whether you can deal and accept him, whether you want to deal with someone who's not quite ready to show their emotions, or not quite ready to I just feel a sense that he's not ready to show his emotions, not ready to sort of open himself up to the situation. See if we get a little bit more information. So I feel like for you, it's about your own growth, your own right action. Okay, what your sense of feeling your own good health, your own vitality, your own happiness in the situation. So I do feel like you need to sort of focus on your own health, your own well-being, because I don't feel like he's ready to deal with any emotions or anything like that, or any sort of that sort of thing. I do feel like he's got that emotional withdrawal from the situation. I do feel like there's a sense of being very practical in his approach to everything. It's not very emotional. Even though there could be that maybe he sees you as someone who's quite passionate. He might see you as a passionate person, but he's not ready for that. So he has a very practical approach. So I do feel like it's a need for you to really take care of your own health, take care of your own growth, your own, you know, what can you harvest in your life? What can you bring into your life? What can you grab into your blessings, your own wholeness within yourself is really important here. So let's have a look. It's interesting because we do get the reconciliation card, but I'm getting more about a reconciliation within yourself, not within him. I don't feel it's about love, because it's not about that. It's more about how he's not ready for it. It's really about you. You now have to think about your own self. You have to find that reconciliation within yourself. Okay, Victoria, it's not about whether he truly loved you or not. It's not about that. It's more about what's right for you right now. Okay, it's time for you to take a breath, Victoria. Take a breath. Okay, I'm going to do something here. There it is. I'm just going to add an extra card here. I've just got something I think will be quite beneficial to you. I can just grab the book. Here it is. Okay. So let me do this, Victoria. It's up to you if you want to donate or not, but just let me just do this for you first. Okay. Sodalite. It's all about your own journey. So let me have a look at this here. The wind. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Just want to see what your affirmation is. I allow my inner voice to guide me on my path. Okay, Sodalite is signaling you to begin a new phase on your journey. It is time to take stock of where you've been, where your choices have led you, and where you want to go. Now it's time to set foot upon the path and begin to move forward with new experiences. This may mean needing to leave your comfort zones and strike out in a direction that is unknown with a destination that is unclear. All you are being called to do is set foot on the path and take one step at a time. You don't need to see the total journey to begin with. This alley reminds you that to know where you are going, you must know where you currently are. Perhaps you've got a past or to your current reality. What is the current landscape of your life? Sodalite is reminding you to take note of the landmarks around you. Explore and experience this place that you've come onto on your journey. Honor yourself for all you have created. It's okay if it's not yet perfect, or if there are any parts of your life right now that are difficult or unpleasant. Ignoring or denying them won't help you to change them. First, you must look clearly at your current position, then determine the direction of your next steps. Each moment and each step on your journey, you have an opportunity to create yourself as the person you want to be. Choose a direction and allow Sodalite to guide you down the proper path. Okay? So it's all about your allowing yourself your I allow my inner voice to guide me on my path. Encourages you to leave behind your comfort zone to pursue your next phase of your path. You've been called to leave behind the familiar and push yourself to expand in new directions. Oh, Sodalite also has the gift of revealing where you're hanging on to old stories and identifying yourself by what you've experienced in the past. It helps you to release your attachments to emotional situations from the past so that you can free up your mental energy to be used in the now. The release of your old stories is of particular importance when they continue to keep you trapped in fear or the expectations of others that prevent you from moving forward. Okay, Victoria, so working with Sodalite is going to be really important for you at this time. So yeah, let's put that energy. Okay, send that energy forward. Anything else that needs to be done? Nope, that's it. Okay, Victoria. So hopefully that might give you some guidance there. Okay, so okay, back to the free readings. Let's just Gaby, I'll add you next. Yes, for sure. Try and make sure everyone gets their reading slowly and surely. Right, so let's have a look here. Hi, honey. Adding you to the list. Noha. Oh, so what card just flew out as I thought of you? Okay, it's all about finding a sense of contentment. It feels like there's a wealth of abundance and prosperity coming your way in some way. And inheritance, it's also asking, you know, what have you inherited from your ancestors or your family? Hi, Ruby. Yes, add you. Right. So we have Laguz in the rune, which is translation of water, which is journey across water, intuition, fluidity, creativity, premonitions, unconscious desires, and the unknown. So I'm getting the sense of this wealth and this abundance that's coming in, but it could be to do with your intuition coming into it. Feels like maybe you're developing spiritually in many ways, a real abundance. So it feels like the unknown is coming into fruition, that things are sort of starting to grow, starting to develop. So are you starting to sort of develop much more spiritually, starting to sort of really connect with your inner intuition? So that could be coming into abundance and prosperity here. So really just acknowledge that is really important for you, to acknowledge your abilities to develop and grow in abundance with your intuition this time. Right, Gaby. So you want to know whether someone will communicate with you. I presume this is someone that you'd like to connect with. Oh, weather's yuck. Oh, Victoria, she's donated again, right? I think you need to have patience in the situation. It's going to be a bit of a long journey. So the communication will not happen straight away. Yeah, I'm just getting a sense of the communication is just, you've just got to have patience. It's just not feeling like it's going to happen straight away. I do think it's sort of a bit of a waiting. You know, it's up to you whether you want to wait. It's going to be a very long journey. It's going to be waiting for a long time. How can you process? Try, Lynn, if you want to donate, try the link down below for the PayPal link if you want. Just let me know if you've donated through PayPal. Okay, Gaby. Oh, and Lauren has donated as well. So I've got a couple of donations coming up. Okay, so it's all about will he communicate with you? So it's all about deciding. It's going to take a long time. It's going to be, so are you going to have the patience to wait? Okay, so you've got to decide for yourself about your sense of wholeness within yourself. It's all about having that sense of happiness and joy. So are you happy to wait, or do you want to just get on with your life? It's totally up to you what you want to do. Okay. I am doing a free list, of course, but of course the donations get a little bit more. So Victoria, and then I have Lauren as well. So let's just do Victoria at the moment. Yeah, he didn't show you. Right. So how does he truly feel? So how does... Interesting. So there was definitely a sort of a kind, there was a kindness about him, definitely an emotional connection. Like, he didn't show his emotions though. He didn't show himself. He didn't show how he cared about you. He was that sort of person. He just wasn't ready for that sort of energy. He just wasn't ready for it. He just put his emotions to one side. Yes, he cared about you, but he just wasn't ready for anything more than that. So we've got the sense of I know things felt like he was in limbo, that he was looking at all his options. Look, he just wasn't ready to be cut free from the situation. Yeah, Lauren, thanks for the donation. That's really cool. I felt there was a real shift in the situation here. Okay, I felt there was like a real shift in the situation. Like, I felt like he just wasn't someone who showed their emotions. He wasn't ready to sort of be cut free from the situation. There was a kind and caring, understanding type of person within him, but he just wasn't ready. Just wasn't really truly ready to commit. There was definitely a shift in his thoughts. There was definitely some movement going on in the situation. I mean, he cared about you, but he just wasn't ready for anything more. Okay, I'm sort of getting a reversed meaning here. It's like he wasn't ready for the he wasn't ready for anything. He wasn't ready for that for this, the happiness, the joy. He wasn't ready to just let go. Okay, he wasn't ready. Yeah, and I think because he wasn't really sort of ready for that, there was that sense of there was a block to the growth, to the expansion of its journey. Yeah. Okay, so what card? There's time for you to be mindful of your own journey. Okay, it's time for you to really sort of take care of yourself now. Okay, he wasn't ready. He wasn't, you know, he did care about you, but he just wasn't ready for anything more. So now it's time for you to really move forward. It's time for you to really to have that sense of, I want to say, lightness within your own journey, to be able to sort of have a mindfulness about your own self and not worry too much about him. Okay, so yes, he cared about you, but he wasn't ready for anything more. So now it's up to you to really sort of take care of yourself, Victoria. Time for you to really nurture yourself. Time to look at your own journey. Look at that sodalite, that card that I did, that crystal card that I did for you. Okay, Victoria, Lauren. Just need Lauren's question. Okay, hi, Fancy Nancy. I'm just doing donations at the moment, and then I will continue with the free list after that. There are a few people waiting, but just doing donations at the moment, so I'm just waiting for Lauren's question. Oh, big reading. Cool. So I'm just waiting for Lauren's question. Okay, so you've got quite a decent reading here, so let's do this. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. Okay, will you stay at your current job for long? What's happening with the job situation? Okay, there are some real choices that you need to make, but don't rush into these choices. I think you need to sort of evaluate the possibilities of the options that are available to you. I think you need to think very carefully about what's important, because it's going to be quite a long time. I do feel like you need to have some patience. Don't rush into these decisions. Okay, don't rush into them at all. It does feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, it's going to take some time. So don't rush into any options out there. Don't, just take your time in making those choices that you need to do. Don't rush into it. Okay. So you've got the sense of don't be too impulsive is what I'm getting here. Is don't be too impulsive. Don't be in a rush to do anything. I keep getting this thing about just take a breath for a moment. Ask for some help. I do feel like there's a need to sort of ask somebody. I feel like there's somebody that you can ask for advice. You're welcome, Victoria. Just take a breath and just when the video uploads, come back and re-listen to it all. Okay, Lauren, I think it's really important that you might be able to ask somebody, a mentor or somebody that can help and guide you with the situation, to look at the options that are available to you in staying at your current job or moving forward. I think that's really important here, Lauren. It's interesting because I am getting the sense of battles. There are some challenges in staying in this job for long. I think there's some conflict going on, some real conflict. So I think you need to sort of find a sense of solution to the problems, to the issues and things that are going on. That's why. Okay, so that's why I think you need some help, some guidance. Okay, so that's why you're feeling conflicted. Can understand that. Okay. So that's why there's a need to look at all your options available to you. That's why you need to be sort of open to that. And that's why I think you need some guidance. You need to get someone that you can trust. Within the work situation, Lauren, to be able to have that sense of being able to find a solution to this issue and thing that's going on here. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So the first rune we have here is Zeus. It's all about wise counsel. Seems to be about finding someone who you can connect to, somebody that gives you the right action, someone who's able to guide you in the direction that you need to go. I think that's really important to be able, I want to say like a guardian, someone who's able to protect you, to assist you in moving forward here. So definitely it's about wise counsel, finding someone that you can connect with that's going to help you to move forward in this. I do feel like you need to ask somebody that you can mentor, somebody that you can, whether that's a family member or a friend, someone who seems to have some knowledge about this. Because I do feel it's about your desire. Okay, so let's have a look and see what Not has to say. Okay, so Not is the personification of the night in the Eddas. She's the daughter of the giant Navi. She was first to be married to the name of Valgar Negfari, similar to the name of the ship that carries the hordes of soldiers, sons of Muspel, to battle during Rovnak. She had one son by married. Here. Okay, Dagar is not entirely clear. Not suffers from a perpetual unfulfilled desire and is therefore placed in hell. Yeah, so this is this feeling of you're not feeling you're not happy in the state where you are, right? So it's about finding that sense of happiness within yourself. This is really important. So connecting with not is going to allow you to find that connection within yourself, that happiness, that joy, that sense of desire, that satisfaction with the job as well. So I do feel like you need to connect with someone who's going to give you some guidance, who's going to allow you to work through the issues or things that are going on and within this journey. Okay, so that's really important there. Okay, so will you stay at your current job for long? I really think it's about you deciding for yourself. You've got to make your own choices. You've got to decide for yourself because you are at battle. I do feel there's a need for you to just get some help, get some guidance, maybe look at things from a different perspective. Look at your options that are available to you. Look at just yeah. I do feel like there's a need for you just to take a breath for a moment and allow yourself the what makes you happy. What is your true desires? And if you're feeling stressed within the situation, I do feel like there's a need to talk to somebody to find the solution to the problem. And that can only come from within yourself, Lauren. Okay, so Tammy. So Lauren, I hope that helped. So I don't know who Tammy is. I really appreciate the donations and things going on here. Okay. So I'm not sure. Oops. So Tammy, just trying to work out who Tammy is on the donations. So please let me know if you've donated, please. And Victoria. I've got Tammy, she's just donated. And I can't see any. Just waiting to see who that was. And then we have another one from Victoria. So shop sale from Tammy. So who's... Let me see if I can get some details here. Okay. So I'm just trying to work out who Tammy is and Victoria. Oh, pardon me. Oops. Sorry, just typing this in. Okay, so I'm doing donations at this time. So I'm just waiting for you don't need to keep writing your question in, please, Moon. Otherwise, you will be banned. Please do not spam the chat with your question. You don't need to keep writing it. Once is enough. Because I'm doing donations at the time. I'm waiting for Tammy and Victoria. The free list is Gaby. So Gaby and Honey and Ruby. So if I'll do a separate video, if I don't get to do your reading today, as long as you put it in the comments down below, because time is marching on. I've already done nearly an hour and a half, and I am just waiting for things. So I'm just waiting for. So I'm not sure who's Tammy. Who's Tammy? I got a donation, but I got no question. So I'm just waiting to know who Tammy is and who donated. Because I'm not getting anything. So I'm just waiting to. So I'm not sure who Tammy is, but we'll do Victoria's one. Love to know who. So I've got Victoria's one, but I'm just waiting for things. So, okay. So how does your future look for you, Victoria? So let's have a look at what's happening for you. Let's have a look at you. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, time for you to take a breath, Victoria. Just time for you to just take a breath for a moment. Don't rush into anything. Just take a nice deep breath. Okay, that's the first thing to do. Make sure you've got some plans and some strategies, things that you can, a to-do list. I want to say have a to-do list is going to be really important for you right now. Things that you can do. Now, I know things can seem like they are a little bit doom and gloom. Things are not, things are being shaken up a little bit, but this is going to allow you to build new foundations. It's time for you to start building foundations for where you need to be. This is going to allow you to have a new understanding, which is really important, an enlightenment to the situation. It's going to allow you to open up to new possibilities. Okay, so time for you just to feel that determination, that keep going, that sense of even when things seem difficult, it's really important that you sort of get up and get going each day, that you're able to sort of really build. And yeah, I do feel like everything's going to be a-okay, everything's going to be fine. It's just about building the new foundations for your life. It's all about a sense of being grounded, having support from those around you is going to be really important. You know, who supports you during this time. Okay, which is really important, whether it's family or friends, people that are around you to support you. It's all about having that possibility. So yes, there's hope, there's progress, there's a new understanding of yourself. I do feel like there's a sense of you growth and expansion, allowing you to have that sense of self-responsibility, responsible for your own happiness, your own joy, your own peace. So you'll have that for yourself. Success. I do feel like you're going to have that sense of success. You're going to have for the greater good, that everything's sort of going to turn out okay. Okay. I do feel like you're going to be fine. But it's having that support around you is going to be super important here. So I do think, Victoria, you're going to be fine. I do feel like you're going to be a-okay. Okay. No, Lim, there's lots of people in chat. I was just waiting for, I don't know who Tammy is. Who's Tammy? You're welcome, Victoria. You're going to be fine. Okay, you're going to be fine. Take a deep breath, and soda light is going to be really important for you. That soda light crystal. Whoops. Hi, Princess. I'm trying to work out who Tammy is. Because it was a donation by Tammy, but I haven't had a question or anything. So this is a free list. So I'm just trying to work out who Tammy is. I'm still waiting for Tammy's question. Someone needs to tell me that the Tammy. I'm not. So I'm just trying to work out who Tammy is. Okay, so let's have a look. Maybe this will tell me. So Gaby. Moon. Oh, so Moon, are you? Okay, so who? So Moon, have you? Lyme. So I'm just trying to work out who's Tammy. That's what I'm waiting for. Oh, this rain is not helping. So maybe that could be half the trouble with the. So yeah. Just waiting to see. Trying to work out who this is. Please share with me a message. And then this is everybody. And I know it's a bit up and down with the weather. Not helping. I know you're all there. So I'm just trying to work out who's here. Right. So let me have a look. While I try and work out who's, let's see. So Gaby, no question. Honey, no question. Ruby, hi. Okay, Lyme. It doesn't show you all your questions. This chat is not doing as it's supposed to. Okay. Let me just go through, Princess, let me just go through what I've got here for the moment, and I'll come back to you. Okay, how will I deal with my son? How will I help my son deal with the health problem? How will you help your son? Communicating. Being able to communicate clearly is going to be a really important aspect here. To be able to communicate what you need, how you're feeling, being able to help. It's all done with your being able for you to be able to communicate clearly with your son is going to help him in many aspects here. It's all about bringing things into fruition in a way, in a sense of growth and expansion only comes from being able to communicate clearly. So that's going to be a really important aspect here. Right. So I think it's all about communicating. Communicating is going to be the process there. This weather is not that great. So I'm just trying to work out. Right, so yeah, right. You're divorced. I'm still trying to work out who Tammy is. So who donated? I'm hoping they'll message me or let me know. Okay, so how much Scorpio thinking of you now? Okay, it's all about choices, and not all choices are going to lead to the right path. But this is coming up quite a lot about. It's all about sort of understanding the progress about what's going on. I think you need to take a moment to take a reflection on you know, with the 7 of Cups here, it's really about getting yourself back into an alignment. Hi, Blueberry. No, Blueberry. Yes, leave a comment down below, and I'll do a reading. No, it's not for donations. I'll do some free readings later, but I'm just running out of time. That's all for the moment, and I'll do some more readings later. So anyone who posts down below afterwards, I'll do a reading for. Okay, so Moon, I think it's very important for you to look at the options or the things that are going on for you. Thanks, Blueberry. Thanks, Tareem. That'll be great. Yeah, he's got other choices. I feel like it's all about his choices, where he's going. And I think it's very important for I don't feel like he's thinking about you as solely. I do feel like he's looking at all his options, all his things that are going on, his other choices. I do feel like he's looking for some understanding, some clarity about the situation. Moon, I'm just going to ask one question here. Okay. What does Moon need to know for their own journey? What does Moon need to know? I'm just going to throw this in. Okay. Moon, this is for you. Okay, this is about what you need to know. It's important for you to move forward, to have the boundaries, to actually move forward on your journey. Okay, Moon, it's important for you to have those boundaries, for you to be able to move forward on your own journey. There's a shift for you to move into smoother waters, to leave behind the past and to actually move forward. It's time for you to move forward. Okay, time for you to move forward. I don't know where Tammy is. She did a donation and never came forward with a message. So maybe she'll message me later. Yeah, and it's time for you to move forward. It's time. Stop waiting. It's now time for you to move, Moon. No more waiting. Time for you to move. Yeah, he's not going to come back. Okay, it's time for you to move forward, Moon. Time for you to move forward. So, Lyme, I've done your reading. Did Moon's? Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, next is Chancal. Okay. Okay, Nine of Cups talks about a wish being fulfilled, and a sense of dealing with your emotions, nurturing your emotions. So what's his action towards you? could be about him finding himself with a gain, with he does feel like his next action towards you would be a gain, would be a wish fulfilled. Could be about nurturing a sense of kindness from the situation, maybe nurturing his emotions in some way. But you have to decide if that's what you really want. Okay, Lorence. Okay, what is that was crush? Okay, time to let go of all the debris. Okay, time to get rid of all the debris, all the confusion, and really get some clarity about what's important to your journey. What's really important to you right now? What's really important here? Okay, I get a sense of you moving forward in your own journey, a sense of being able to have that. The only way you're going to get some real clarity is about your own progress, your own movement, staying protecting yourself from the situation. Really just take a breath and just allow yourself to think about yourself for a moment. Think about your own journey and where you want to be. Okay, because you've got a lot of confusion, you've got a lot of stuff going on with the mental stuff, and you just got to clear away all that debris, all that stuff going on. Welcome, Lyme. Welcome. Right, Lyme, sorry. Okay, so yeah, Lorence, it's really important for you to just be able to Lorence, don't know if that's an L or an M. Okay, so yeah, really important there, just to be able to just get rid of all the debris, all the clutter, and just focus on yourself, basically. Focus on you. Okay. Surprise. Okay, so I've done a lot of those videos, right? I've done a lot of them, right? So I still don't know who Tammy is. And I'm going to have to get going. So I'm just not getting any clarity about who this Tammy is. So maybe what's a guest? Okay. So I'm still trying to work out. So I don't know who this Tammy is still. I'm still waiting for that. It's been a bit of a... I know things can be a bit slow with Let me see if I can get a bit more information here. So done Chanche. Just trying to see if someone's going to tell me that the Tammy, or that they actually donated. Okay, so just going to give it a few more minutes because I know that the still trying to decide work out who that is. Oh. Okay. I don't know what happened to Tammy, but okay, so I'm ending. Okay, so just leave your comment, leave your questions in the comment below after the stream because I've got to go. So Tammy, I will do a separate reading for you, but I just need to know a question and I need to know who you are. Please email me. So, or message me, should I say? Message me through. So yeah, I'm ending soon. Please leave your comments. If you want a reading, please leave a comment down below. And Tammy, I will do a reading for you as soon as I know what your question is or what. So yeah, you will not miss out. And everybody that wanted a free reading, I will do a quick free reading for you later on. Just make sure you leave your comments, your message, your question in the comments but down below. So yeah, because I've got to get going. I've got to get some bits and pieces done, and I've been on for nearly 2 hours now, so I am ready to take a moment to take a breath, and I will be back with your questions. So please leave your comments down below, your questions down below in the comments, and I will be with you later. Just trying to work out who this Tammy is.